Hello, this is Ana Oliveira with the Christian Spiritist Center of Alabama. We are located in central Alabama in the city of Birmingham. When we heard of Kardec Radio's video contest about how reincarnation is God's divine justice, we could all think of many examples to talk about. But the one topic that came to my mind was related to a recent visit with friends from Brazil I made to Kelly Ingram Park, downtown Birmingham, the park in the picture. These friends came from Manaus to graciously help us with our first Alta de Souza fraternal meeting last December. After almost 18 years living in Birmingham, I went with these friends to visit the Civil Rights Museum, which is located around the Kelly Ingram Park. I had been to the neighborhood, but never been inside of the museum. Before we went in to the museum, we walked around the park and looked at the sculptures in the park. The sculptures in the park tell the story of a sad time in Birmingham's history. This park was the site of civil rights movement's activities, and children who marched it here were met with water sand cannons and with officers with dogs. These sad events got national and international attention. From one of the corners of the park, you can see the 6th Avenue Baptist Church, which was bombed and where 4 little girls lost their lives. There is a sculpture called Four Spirits in honor of those 4 souls at Kelly Ingram Park. At the park during that visit, and recently at the invitation of Kardec Radio, I reflected on God's justice and reincarnation. Assuming God is just, merciful, and good, but without accepting the idea of reincarnation, how can you conceive that divine justice has happened for the lives of the ones distributing violence and to the ones on the receiving end of those violent acts? Only the idea of reincarnation brings light to a good, merciful, and just God who gives us second, third, many chances of redemption, of reparation, of reconciliation. 50 plus years forward, Birmingham has changed. Birmingham is changing. And one of our most famous murals, also in downtown Birmingham, says, "It's nice to have you in Birmingham." To know more about reincarnation, the logic behind divine justice, join a Spiritist group near you and go to the 11th U.S. Spiritist Symposium in Orlando, Florida, May 6. A great resource in English for the comforting message of Spiritism that we are very thankful for is Kardec Radio, and it can be accessed from anywhere. We have been able to bring to class during our Spiritist studies here in Birmingham messages from series like 40 Nights with the Promised Consoler. We have been able to access children's Spiritist content in English, besides having access to specific content for specific needs and much more. So for all of that, we want to say thank you, Kardec Radio.